Hello, my name is Dr. Brandy Stark, and I'm a Humanities and Religious Studies professor at St. Petersburg College. I did last year's Comic and Maker Con, and I spoke about diversity in comic books featuring female characters. I love this convention. I love that it has heart and that it has our community in mind. I love seeing all of the various costumes and how people really seem to enjoy what they're doing here. I actually bought some comic books myself last year that I haven't seen in a while, and sat down and just read and watched people go by, and it was just great. I think everybody had a really good time. This year I'm doing a panel on paranormal pets. I am a paranormal investigator, and I've done investigations since 1997. I'm actually the founder of a team called the Spirits of St. Petersburg, and we have been incorporated since 2000. My team and I actually go out and investigate local haunted phenomena, and we follow up with local folklore and urban legends. We really work to be professional. We do not do what you see on TV, but we actually try to utilize historic, academic, and traditional ideas. So we are using some equipment, and we're using archivists, etc. We really work very hard to produce sound background evidence. So one of my sub-interests is actually animal ghosts, and I have studied those on and off for a number of years, but in 2004 I created a website called the Paranormal Pugs page. I am a pug advocate. I love Pug Rescue of Florida, and I support them. So as a pug owner, I ended up thinking, well, you know, pugs are very unusual little creatures, but they're not very street smart. So, you know, I bet they wouldn't see anything if you actually had a ghost. So I put this page up, and much to my surprise, people began to submit stories. So I ended up revamping the website, and I actually get people who submit animal ghost stories to me now on a pretty regular basis. The Paranormal Pugs page is actually the largest website that I have. It has actually trumped my art site, the Spirits of St. Petersburg, and pretty much every other website I've done. So it shows you the power of pug lovers. So from there, I was actually interviewed for a podcast called Paranormal Pets on PetLifeRadio.com. I did a segment on the Paranormal Pets page, and the original host decided to retire, and they asked if I would take over the podcast. So I actually do these podcasts, which you can find online and download for free. Again, PetLifeRadio.com, and then you'll see the Paranormal Pets icon, so my material's on there. Again, I try to take it from a little bit of an academic, cultural perspective, but I do get people who turn in stories. And so I started actually compiling some of these stories and trying to note themes. I've heard everything from ghost stories on turtles, rats, pets, dogs and cats are very, very common, horses, cattle, etc. So I've worked with this material for quite some time, and I'm really excited to see what we can bring to Pinellas Maker and Comic Con. Sorry, Pinellas Comic and Maker Con? Okay, let me try that again. And I'm really excited to see what I can bring to Pinellas Comic and Maker Con with this panel. I'm hoping that we'll actually get some interaction. I'd like some of the audience members maybe who are willing to share their stories to share them. I'll tell you what I've got. We'll see if we can find some comparisons. So there's that. And in addition to that, this year, October 3rd, the Spirits of St. Petersburg is doing a free public historic tour of the Suntan Arts Center down in St. Pete Beach. The public is welcome to come, and the tour will go from 6 to 9 p.m. If you'd like to meet us before the convention and see what we're about, and maybe get a little flavor of what the Spirits of St. Petersburg and what I do, feel free to come out and check it out.